Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Nate Eovaldi gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Zach Granite the next to bat, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gomez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting to break out. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Ready now for Baltimore, Chance Sisco. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Eovaldi, a native Texan. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Austin Hayes the next to bat as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a good slider swung on and missed.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
One there. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Chris Davis now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. A dozen home runs and 30 RBIs. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. O's nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. Back after this on MLB Network. Scott Kazmir gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Robertson.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Kevin Kiermaier is on deck. The 3-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, center fielder, Kevin.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll reach first safely.
Batting third, catcher Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Robertson at second. Kiermaier at first with no outs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. C.J. Cron will be next. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Push to the right side. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
In now, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. But check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. The 1-0 home down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Kazmir sets. Here's the 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. The Rays are in front, 1-0. In now for the O's, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Tim Beckham.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Beckham, a native of Georgia. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Hard hit ball to second. Robertson takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Now in the box, number 24. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One out, nobody on. Two 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Digging in now, Austin Riley. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. It's 1-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Gomez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Jake Bauers. As we take a look at the splits between April and May.
First baseman, Jake Bauers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Kazmir, a native Texan. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. The 3-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Set to get his day started, Carlos Gomez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up on the backhand. The second, but they throw it away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he is in there.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Smith is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing. Runners are at first and third, one away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Swinging a soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Robertson. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rays are out in front, 1-0. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Striding into the box, Nick Gordon, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. in there, and it's even at 1. And he misses 2-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder, number 9, Zach Granite.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Granite. He flew out in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Chance Cisco.
Digging in to try it again, Chance Cisco. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chance Cisco.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Ramos is over to take a look. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Echeverria is there, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They're down 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Steer
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. Beckham over to his left. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. Kiermaier's running. Looped out towards short. And there's one down now. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. To third. Riley right there. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Third baseman, number 5.
So striding in, Matt Duffy. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Kiermaier stands at second with two gone. Two balls and two strikes to Duffy.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Kazmir sets. Here comes the 3-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another full count offering on its way. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ready for another chance. Jake Bauers. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Popped him up. Riley is there for it. And that retires the side. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Trey Mancini.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Bowers might try to make a play on it, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see on the graphic, he currently sits second on the Orioles in that category. So stepping in, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
His approach at the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
0-1 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
1-1.
Way in front of that fastball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit sharply toward third. That's in there, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in once again, number 24. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. And that one just missed outside.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Mancini, the runner at third. Davis on second. Beckham on at first with nobody out. Grounded to third. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Riley swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Popped him up. Bowers in foul ground. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Men on third with 2 down. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Ready now, Nick Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Carlos Gomez. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway. First pitch coming. Here it is. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Beckham is there. And Beckham's throw is in time at first. 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop,
Here's Echeverria now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here's a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Malik Smith comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Kazmir into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Zach Granite. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Strike two. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Nobody out, runner on first. Tapped up the first baseline. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ball one to start the at bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. Slider up that he gets a call on. Granite leads off first with 1 away. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy.